Welcome to Thorough Talks 215. I am your host, E, with my co-host, Brown. Talk to him.
What it do, E?
What that?
Now I'm going to ask you the question.
Uh-oh.
What episode is this?
This is episode 19, Brown Star.
19, people.
Thank you for tuning in.
What's going on, though, man? How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was good. Working. This summer is going to be one of these summers where I'm just going to be working, bro. Just trying to get this podcast thing going. In the gym, clients. It's a lot on the table right now, bro.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
I mean, the weekend is always good. A lot of the times, of course, I hit the flea market, my mental therapy.
Yes, sir.
But a lot of times I get my young boy Liam. He comes over.
Shout out to Liam.
He chills with me and shit like that. But besides that, dog, it's more resting.
Yeah, getting ready.
Setting
up
for the week. Yeah, setting up for the week.
A lot of times we take the weekends and we do too much.
Yeah,
and it's okay to say this weekend I'm gonna fall back, bro.
Yeah.
You fall back.
You have to take breaks.
I usually take a little break during the weekends, and then come Sunday I try to get everything ready for the week. You know what I mean? So episode 19. Thanks for tuning in. This is Thorough Talks with my boy Brown. We in here.
Yes, sir.
I want to give a shout out to a young lady, Angie Solis. This young girl's doing her thing, Brown.
She from Philly?
She from Philly, and she got her a nice little business entrepreneur. She got a lot going on. Let me read this. It's called Made in Heaven by Solis. To celebrate the official launch, Made in Heaven is offering an exclusive limited time brow combo. The special starts July 15th. It ends in August 15th. So you got about 30 days, well, less than 30 days at this point. You get a full brow combo, including brow shaping, lamination, and tint for just $80. Normally it's $120, so you save some money. That's an 8-week deal, flawless brows major discount. The address is 322 West Shelton Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19144 267 951-9696. Again, the number 267-951-9696. Show some love to the young entrepreneur. She's doing her thing. You know how it
So
is.
she got a storefront?
Yeah, well, she's working with somebody that has a store. She has her little spot there. But what I want to give her her flowers is because she's young. She's business oriented. And I think a lot of times we have to highlight that. We have to show the young people that there's somebody applauding you. There's somebody that's, with you. And show the girl some love. Again, 322 West Shelton Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19144. Get your eyebrows done.
She's starting early.
Right. Don't get the, you know how the girls get the windshield wipers?
Windshield wipers, snuffleupagus.
I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they do that over there.
They probably don't know who it is, but they be having them Johns. They be having cortinas.
Cortinas and shit. Listen, I checked her page. She does a lot of great work. Shout out to her. Show some love, broski. Show some love.
Yeah. You know why they said eyelashes was invented, right?
No, why? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Come on, give me the scoop.
They say
killer.
back in the day, prostitutes used to wear long eyelashes so the cum won't go in their eye.
Lord have mercy. I bust a nut inside your eye to show you where I come from. Okay, maybe. Let me ask you this, though. Do you like the long nails, Brown? You like the long nails?
I mean, I don't really care about that. Long nails, short nails, as long as the shit look clean, what I mean? You don't want no John with a bunch of chicken wing grease and shit under her fingernails and all that.
I don't like the long nails. No. It has to be nice and clean, but not super long. That's just me.
It's funny now that you talk about that. It's funny because the other day I was at a bar, right?
Here we go. Bar
again, this is another bar episode because it's always when I'm in a fucking bar, bro.
Bar episode with Brown. This is a segment.
But again. This is when I went during the daytime. I went after work because these people got good alcapurrias over there. So I didn't drink nothing. All I did was go in there. I ordered my shit and I sat down and waited. And of course, I'm sitting at the bar and I'm ear hustling.
Okay.
And I hear this girl say, "Oh, I should just wipe my ass." Right? Oh. So the dude said, "How is it that you wipe your ass with them long ass nails?"
Got him.
She said the same way you do.
Oh.
You go like this with the toilet paper.
Jesus Christ! Wow, you got chacapurrias? Oh,
it was funny, like the way they were even talking about shit like that.
That's crazy. I mean,
bar episodes.
Bar. Another episode at the bar with Brown. I mean, look, girls love their nails, and that's one thing with me. I can't be with a woman that is not kept well.
Yeah, of course.
The hair has to be right.
Hair,
nails,
skin.
the skin, everything,
skin.
the hygiene. The teeth gotta the teeth gotta be right.
Yeah.
It's something about a woman that takes care of herself. It's just like I'm sure they feel the same way about us. So I mean, it is what it is. I just don't overdo it. Just like when they shave their eyebrows and then they color them in. I'm not digging that.
Yes, I mean, you know, certain girls want certain looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And certain guys look for certain looks. So they do it looking for that crowd of a guy. Like me personally, I don't really like all that extra shit.
Yeah, I don't like the extra shit.
Look like
it's
a
funny
little
how a
bat
lot of
on their
girls don't
face.
realize that a lot of us guys just want you to be natural.
That's it.
It's crazy.
That's it. I mean, you know, a lot of girls, they enhance their bodies because they have to.
Well, a lot of girls say they do it. Well, they don't admit it, but they compete with other girls, bro.
Damn.
That's what they do, man. They want to be the baddest. But whatever.
I'm glad us guys don't gotta do
on
that.
another subject, you see the fights over the weekend, broski?
Yes, I did. Which one you want to talk about first?
I want to
You
talk about this
which one?
nut
Let me know.
ass. I want to talk about this nut ass Berlanga.
Berlanga.
And he gives us a bad record. I've never been a fan of dude, but this is what I want to say, man. I know being humble is the hardest thing for us guys, especially when you're getting a couple dollars. You got a little bit of status and you're getting money. The hardest thing to do is to be humble. But ese salió. Se pasó. And for people that don't know that, se pasó, he was a little too much for himself and he got his bell rung.
Yeah, me personally, I don't know him. I've seen a few of his fights, but I always think you should be you should always stay humble. I think the quiet one is the one you should fear.
Yeah, and you know, the dude he was fighting, man, his name was Hermes Shiraz. I think that's that's his name is. He was humble, bro.
Yeah.
That's how he comes from humble beginnings. He was on some cool shit. And even during the press conference, Berlanga was just embarrassing, bro. And it's crazy that a lot of the Boricuas from Puerto Rico don't fuck with him like that, bro.
They got him in the corner, bro, like bayah.
But yeah, because let your talent speak for you, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. Look, boxing is an aggressive sport. You got to have a lot of testosterone. You got to be ready to go to war. You're putting your life on the line. But respect your opponent.
Yeah.
No matter what your opponent look like or where he comes from culture-wise, respect the man, bro.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, look at how Mike Tyson used to enter the ring. Right. He didn't say shit to nobody.
No, he never spoke.
He would intimidate you with his eyes only.
Well, because you know what they say about the dog that barks, right? Don't bite. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, and then we have also Amanda Serrano. She lost. Did you see that?
Yeah, man. I kind of was sad. I was sad about that.
She's a thoroughbred. You could tell she comes from a good home.
Yeah.
You know, it was a big payday for her. So, okay, she lost, but she's putting herself and her family in a position that she would, you know, they never were at. You know, socioeconomically, they're stepping it up. And you know, Jake Paul was the one that really put her on.
No, I know that, and that's why like people, a lot of people that don't like Jake Paul, man. But I kind of like what he did for this female, man. Like he really exposed her to the point where she is making real good money.
He put the limelight on her.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, he benefited from that as well because you know she's Puerto Rican. You know, he lives in Puerto Rico,
right? And women, female boxers don't get paid a whole lot. Yeah, and I get it. You know, that argument is another story for another day. But female athletes don't get paid as much as men. A lot of that has to do with viewership, so we could get into that some other time. Yeah. But she's getting her due, just like Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, I heard.
She's another one's getting a lot of money now. She deserves it.
You heard about Ali talking about she'll step out to fight Clarissa, but you see, she won a couple $1 million. You know why is that?
You know they're gonna have a conversation. Before.
You know why is that? Though?
Of course,
she knows she's gonna get beat the fuck up.
Well, I don't think they're gonna even allow that, bro.
Yeah, because
it's just too much of an age gap.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, big time.
She's been out of the game for too long.
Yeah, big time.
That's gonna be one of them celebrity fights.
Yeah.
They're gonna talk to Shields and say, "Look, take it easy.
Be nice.
Be nice." That stiff jab. Fall back with that stiff jab, man.
Be nice.
Shakur won. You see that?
Yeah. I like that fight too. The dude, he buckled him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think as a boxer, you need to get touched here and there just to sharpen up a little.
Yes, you do. And
you know what I mean?
It wakes you up. You know, it brings you back to reality.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's a war when you're boxing. It's a war. And Shakur, he's a thorough boy. Shout out to him. So
Boricua too.
Yeah, but half Boricua.
Yeah,
they were arguing about that. Was, you know, some people saying, "Oh, he's not Boricua. He's half Boricua."
Yeah, he is. His daddy Boricua. You know what that means? He came from his nuts. Without his daddy, he won't.
Absolutely.
Think about that. Let's think about that.
That's true. You know, he's from Newark, New Jersey, not too far from Philly. So shout out to the people from Newark if anyone is watching. Brown, but hold up. Did you see the list that ESPN came out with, the quarterbacks list?
No. I didn't get to see that. What's up with that?
All right, so I'm gonna name what ESPN considers the top 10 quarterbacks.
Oh my!
And you're gonna go crazy.
Go ahead,
well,
bro.
Some of this I agree with. But
top 10 quarterbacks of 2025.
Yeah, going into 2025.
All right, good.
All right, so we're gonna start with number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, number 2, Josh Allen. Number 3, Joe Burrow. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Now, to this point, Brown, I agree with it. This is when I start having a problem. Number 5, Jaden Daniels, bro, from Washington. Number 5, bro. All right, no answer. All right, look, he had one good year, bro. You're going to play him at number 5. Whatever. Okay. Number 6, Matthew Stafford. Number 7, Justin Herbert. Number 8, Jared Goff. Number 9, Jalen Hurts.
What? The Super Bowl champion? Come on, man.
Number 10, Baker Mayfield.
Come on, bro. Listen on some real shit.
Very disrespectful.
Disrespectful shit, bro. And I'm going to tell you why, because this is a champion. He's the champion right now.
The argument is this, and let me break it down what I gathered from a lot of the ESPN writers.
Daniels over him?
This is why. They say that the Eagles are now a super team. That if you plug any quarterback into the Eagles, they can win. This is what they're saying. And my thing is, y'all looking at this past year, but if you look at Jalen Hurts' record when he started, bro, from the minute he started, phenomenal record, bro. He has a great record. And the Super Bowl that he lost, he actually played a hell of a game if it wasn't for that one fumble. Yeah. You know what I mean? So to have him at number 9, and I know people are going to say, well, you guys are from Philly and you guys are going to be biased. That is disrespectful.
Disrespectful, bro. And you know what? To tell you the truth, putting him at number 2 is disrespectful because he's the champion, and that's what it is. Patrick Mahomes is not a champion right now. Jalen Hurts is.
But I think that the argument with that is Patrick Mahomes' record is a little bit better because he has, 3? Okay. I think he has 3 or 4 Super Bowls. He might have 3 Super Bowls. His numbers are better if you look at the totality. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest. If you want to keep it as far, I don't think they're looking at Super Bowls. They're looking at the stats.
How many times did Patrick Mahomes change offensive coordinator?
That's a good question. I don't.
How many times? Answer. Think about this, bro.
That's so true.
You seen Jalen Hurts go through that
right there. That's true.
You seen Jalen Hurts go through that with
almost every year.
Exactly, and he's still a fucking champion, bro.
Yeah, so true, bro. You got
come on, bro. Like all these quarterbacks they talking about, ain't none of them go through what Jalen Hurts went through.
Hasn't won shit. I don't even know. I don't remember how many playoff wins that Joe Burrow has. Man. Even Lamar Jackson, when it comes to the playoffs, he sucks. And then Jaden Daniels from Washington, he had one good year. Dog, like the league. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. I kind of like this. You know why? That's gonna spark that fire, bro.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You think Jalen's just gonna fall back and he's gonna be like, all right, I got you, man. It's all good. He's
it's
humble.
all good. That's the thing about him. Since he's so humble and he's not a shit talker and he's not this, they hate him, bro. They hate him. They can't get nothing out of him. They can't get no anger out of that man.
They can't get no negativity.
Nope.
And he just got married.
He show up to places classy as shit.
I don't know if him getting married is going to help him or hurt him.
Nah, he's good. He's good. He's with a good one.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah,
they want a divorce.
He's been had this John though. That's the thing about it.
Shout out to him.
She had him.
Joking.
They've been together since he was nobody. Think about that.
But she's an investor, bro. Come on, Brown. Yeah. Look, a lot of these girls are really, really smart. He wasn't driving a pickup truck, bro. No. And she said, I'm going to stick with you. She saw the writing on the wall. She said, okay. Let me get with this guy because he's going to be somebody. Women are very, very intelligent when it comes to investing in a man. But anyway, on another story, did you see the All-Star game yesterday?
No, you know what? I didn't get to watch it. A lot of times I don't watch stuff like that because I don't really think they go all out. You know what I mean?
I do. No, I think in baseball, see, other sports, they don't. So in basketball, they fluke around. It's no big deal. They just having fun. Football, nobody really cares about the Pro Bowl. Hockey and baseball are 2 sports that they really get down. And shout out to Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber hit 3 home runs. They have something called the swing off where the game is tied or close or whatever the case may be. Each side gets to hit some home runs. Schwarber won the game. So National League won finally. We always usually lose against the American League. So it was dope. Shout out to him. Clips album came out.
Yeah, I heard some of it.
Did you hear the whole album?
No, I ain't get to hear the whole album. I like a lot of the production. I heard the one with Kendrick Lamar, which is fire.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I seen like 2 videos that they put out. It's pretty dope. I'm happy they got back together and they put more music out.
Yeah, because
they're brothers, but
the brother was into the religion. I think. Yeah. And he fell back. The album is decent. I would give it a 7.
Okay.
That's what I would give it. Now, you would have to listen to the whole album so you could give your critique.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but even just the route that I'm hearing them go is kind of reminds me of everything else.
Well, I think I love it because today's music is not what it used to. I mean, it's not what we're used to.
Yeah.
And I can't fuck with all of it. Some of it I can, but most of it is like, so when I do hear an album like this, it is refreshing. It's called Let God Sort 'Em Out. Nas is on it, right? You got Pharrell on it. Yeah, there's a song on there with Nas. Ab Live from Philly. Remember Ab Live?
What?
Yeah, he's on that John, bro.
Well, you know, they always been friends.
They were on a interview, and they were talking about how when they first came out, Philly was the one that really embraced them.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
they had
With
a
the
lot
style
like,
of rapping and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
well, they got a lot of love from Philly, and when they blew up, Philly was like their #1 consumer base. Yeah, so Ab Live and then all them dudes from
That's
back in
what's
the
up,
day.
man.
Yeah, it was really close to him. So,
Lava.
yeah, it's a dope.
Yeah, he was with the Major Figures.
Major Figures, I think, back in the day. Shout out to them, Philly's own Major Figures.
Yeah, remember we used to go to school with Dutch?
Yeah, well, shout out to Dutch. Yeah, shout out to Dutch.
Yeah.
The thorough boy.
Yeah.
Have you seen him lately? What's up?
I
with Dutch?
always see him online. That's actually my my cousin's son.
Oh, okay.
My cousin Chino's son.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Shout out to Dutch. Maybe we could get him on sometime.
I mean, you know, he got his own little podcast shit
we
going
gotta get
on
him.
too.
Dutch, come on, show us love.
Come
We got a
on,
lot of
dawg.
stories, Dutch. You got a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, of
bro.
course he does. He does.
Yeah, I mean, so
But,
talk to me. What's new?
Yo,
What you
bro,
got?
what's up with Paul George, man? You seen that?
And didn't they give him a new contract? Too? Yo, when I saw that shit, I said, what are we doing? The Sixers are killing me, bro.
Bro, it hasn't even started and you're injured, bro.
Again.
Not only, I'm going to tell you where that fucks everything up. We were trying to trade him.
And we couldn't. Nobody wants him.
No, who? Who the fuck wants the motherfucking boy from, what was that movie called? With Bruce Willis, I think it was called
The Last Boy Scout?
No, Unbreakable, and there was the dude, Mr. Glass.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Remember
that's
Mr.
him,
Glass?
That's his name, Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass. Paul George or Mr. Glass?
Yo, when I saw they gave him a new contract, then it might have been a few weeks after that, he's injured again.
Yo, bro. I don't know, man. Now, what we gonna do with shit
The
like
Sixers,
that?
the Sixers, to me, this is their final year. If you think about what they brought in some young bucks. They actually, on paper, they got a dope ass squad on paper.
Yeah,
it just doesn't translate to the game, man.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's some type of chemistry that's going on. I don't know if it's the staff. I don't know if it's the coaching.
Yeah, I think
because the players are good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it comes from up top.
Yeah,
It comes
you
the
know,
leadership up top, man.
We lost Yabusele, bro.
Oh, God.
You see where he going?
Where are you going?
To the Knicks. Bro, he's gonna
Just move the
body
Sixers
us
to
over
Camden.
there.
Just move him to the Camden Sixers, bro. Jesus Christ, enough.
Shit, man.
And how long do you think? Do you think Embiid's coming back to play? Like, what's up with dude?
I don't know. Maybe he went somewhere and they put some steel rods or some shit in his.
See that now? People getting taller now. Did you see that? There's an operation.
Yeah, but you ain't never got to worry about me doing that shit. That shit's weird. I'm pretty sure, bro, you're on perks all your life after that. You're putting First of all, they cut your bone and extend it with metal.
That can't end well.
Come on, bro.
That
You're
can't
always
end
gonna
well,
be.
bro.
Did God do that? God made you your size because that's how you're supposed to
But
be.
why? But how about your arms? Like, so if your legs are that long, your arms don't match.
You the T-Rex boy. run around with the T-Rex shit.
They didn't think about that part.
I don't know.
Like your legs are long as shit. What's up with your arms?
Yeah, well.
Don't even match. It's like the girls with the big ass booties with these little legs.
With the skinny ass chicken
ass,
legs.
Like you didn't think about that. Then they talking about, oh, I work out. No, ma, you ain't working out.
Like them legs.
Nah,
is
I'm in
from-
the gym. You ain't working out.
Them chicken legs is from Save-A-Lot. Those ain't halal.
You ain't squatting. I know a chick that squats. That ain't squats.
You ain't none of that.
Hey, Brown, do you know what laser vision is?
Nah, what's up with that? You ain't talking about the one where they fix your eye and make it 2020.
No, sir.
All right, what's up?
Laser vision. And this is going to hurt Boricuas, Dominicans,
Oh shit.
the black community. The black community don't do this as much. I don't see. But us Boricuas, Dominicans, and Italians,
Damn, dog,
we
you
do
gonna-
this a lot.
you
I'll
gonna
put
throw
up
us
that-
in
this
there,
the
dog?
real-
Go ahead.
All right, let
What's
me
going
explain.
on? Let me tell you.
It's
Go
an
ahead.
app. It's an app, and it's called Laser Vision.
Uh-huh.
But let me go a little. I'm gonna speed it up a little. There's another app called the Bike Lane Uprise. It's an app that creates national database of bike lane violations. But the laser vision is more effective because it doesn't just collect data that theoretically could be used for advocacy in the future, but immediately sends it to an agency that has the power to correct the issues. Meaning, if you're parked on the pavement, I could take a picture, send it to the PPA, and they could come get you a ticket. They'll mail you a ticket or email you a ticket, bro.
Bro.
They call it the snitch app. So
that is a snitch app.
So us Boricuas, Dominicans, Italians, South Philly's full of it. Down the way is full of it. Let me continue. When a violation is reported between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m., the PPA's patrolling hours, parking enforcement officers should report to the location to the ticket the offender.
Damn, bro.
According to Martin Rook, a spokesperson for the authority, the form's webpage notes that reports may not result immediately in enforcement action. So it might not happen right away. But Rook said that if the violations are frequent, report on certain blocks and areas, they're going to come around and start ticketing. So,
Chota.
That's what it is. So,
on,
so what happens is people go to start. So now you know if you parked wrong or you on the lines, bro, and you see somebody behind your car,
that's
bro,
extra,
it's a wrap, bro.
That's wrong, dog.
Well, let me continue. So the news that the group doesn't want to increase enforcement. So they're saying they don't want to increase enforcement. That's bullshit. On the parking rules. Instead, the group advocates for protection for bike lanes. So a lot of this has to do with them protecting bike lanes, but if you're parked messed up, they're going to give you a ticket. Bike lanes so that drivers aren't physically able to access the same road as spaces as cyclists. On July 4th, this past July 4th, 27 violations have been reported through the Laser Vision app. So it's an app, yo. There's no way to get around it. By 4 p.m., 4th of July, the day before, they saw 95 reports, and it's roughly 2 weeks usage. About a week of beta testing according to the launch, to the app. Before it launched, more than 1,200 mobility access violations have been submitted to the PPA. That is nearly a third of the number of total reports from the PPA received in 2023. Yo, this shit's gonna go crazy. Across all violations. According to Rook, through the bike lane obstructions are most common submissions by Laser Vision users. The category was only recently added to the form. So they're saying they really want to get the bike lane people, the people that are, but that's just going to grow, bro.
That's just crazy, bro. And you know what? Whoever fucking invented that, you're going to get it, Pop. You're going to get it, Pop. Bro, and Dan, he going to make some money, too.
He's going to make a lot of money. And let's look deeper. It's going to hurt the people that work at PPA because we're in this AI age, boy. They're trying to get...
Oh, they're going to lose their jobs.
They're going to lose jobs, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They're going to lose jobs because now... civilians are just to hate on you. If you have a neighbor that just hates you and you parked a little bit off, they're gonna take that picture.
Damn,
that's crazy.
That's just wild, bro. Like,
but this is just the beginning, Brown. You know, and I know that criminals, being a criminal is not even worth it. Breaking the law is not even worth it. You're better off it's getting to the point that so many people are getting caught because of cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Because of everybody has a cell phone. Everywhere you go. Wait till the face recognition really starts popping off.
Yeah.
There was a video. Hold up. There was a video of these two girls. They walked by. The cop went to go chase somebody. And the girls jumped on the cop's hood and started twerking, right? But guess what? The cop had a face recognition on his car.
What?
Took pictures. They locked him up an hour later.
Oh my God, bro! What the fuck is wrong? First of all, what makes you want to go jump on a cop car and twerk?
Two shorties, two young bucks. They twerking on the car, laughing, bugging out. They took off, and when the cop came back, he hit the computer, boop, boop, had their face and knew exactly their license came up. Boop, dog, we're living in a time where being a criminal, it's a wrap, bro.
Yeah,
Doing dumb shit ain't even worth it, bro.
Yo, what's up? What's up with the Finally, we got our trash company back. Yay! They're cleaning up our city, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's bad.
There's trash trucks everywhere.
Yeah, well, you know what happened? That opened up business for other people.
Yeah.
It did, bro. Believe it or not, there was people, I remember hearing stories about dudes just saying, you know what? This is my opportunity.
Yeah.
Because the Philadelphia trash trucks and the company, they only work at certain times.
Yeah.
And now I know it's dangerous because now you're going into somebody's turf, man.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot more trash truck companies and clean. Dude, there's so much opportunity to make money, man.
Yeah. You just got to figure it out, man. It's so many ways to make money. It's unreal, bro.
It's unreal.
I seen people who like your hat. There's people online getting paid to clean hats.
I saw that. This is what I'm saying now. If for the people that complain about work, you're just lazy if you can't find work.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do to make money.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are so used to having that excuse that, oh, it's so hard out here, or I'm Puerto Rican, or I'm black, or I'm Dominican. They're trying to hold me down. Bullshit. If you get up every day and try to get something, you can find something.
Yeah, it's all once you figure it out, you good.
Dog.
But you got to keep trying to figure it out. You can't just give up on one thing that you failed on.
One time I was at work, so one of my coworkers, he was outside with one of the guys that comes over and washes the car. He had a little van.
Yeah.
And he was, so I walked by and I said, hey, let me ask you a question. I said, how's business? He said, bro, I got to get another truck. I got to get another van.
Damn.
I got to hire people. He said, I started with just a bucket and a sponge. Made enough money, bought the power wash, John. Now he's getting another van. Young boy might have been like 19.
That's what's up.
Bro, but it's all about just thinking about something and going for it, bro.
And trying to figure out the things that people are not doing.
Right. And shit that people need.
Like, I seen some genius shit the other day, bro. And I was like, damn, bro, I would love to even start a company like that. So there's this dude that has a truck, right? And then he got this little joint in the back with these power washers. He washes trash cans.
That's a good idea.
So if you look at it, a lot of our trash, we throw our trash in and them trash cans are dirty and they stink. So he has this thing where he put the trash can on the back of it and it has these jets that go
smart.
And all the trash falls on his joint and he just takes it out and dumps it.
See what I'm saying?
Money.
That's money.
Who don't need a trash can?
You got to find something that people need that they're not getting, like you just said. Just to piggyback what you just said, there's so much that you can do. And think about, all right, you live in an area, especially like Philly, there's millions of people. There's so much. You can walk their dog. There's women that make money just walking dogs.
Yep. Dog sitting.
You know what I'm saying? You could do OnlyFans, Brown.
Yeah.
You could be on, shirtless dancing if you wanted to.
Or get money just showing your feet. There's a bunch of feet freaks out there.
Feet freaks out there. They love the feet. Hear me? No, new study. You want to hear the new study?
What's up?
New study says 1 in every 4 adults will stay single for life.
Damn, 1 out of 4?
1 out of 4. Let me read this for you, bro. A Pew Research Center study found that roughly 1 in 4 young adults in the U.S. may remain single for life, meaning they're unlikely to marry or live with a partner by the age of 50. The number of single adults has been steadily increasing, with nearly 40% of adults aged 25 to 54 are currently unpartnered. This is a big jump compared to the past decades. Back in 1990, only 29% single. We're living in a time where a lot of people are single, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people are single because there's a lot of shit that's going on. And it's like even finding somebody to trust.
Right.
Or to even figure out, let's say you're in your 40s and you meet another 40-year-old. You got to think about all the shit that probably...
The baggage.
Yeah, like
baggage.
What comes, like you don't even know her mentally, or you don't know what she got going on, her kids, how they are.
But let me say this. It costs the date for men. This is what I tell a lot of the fellas. If you ain't getting paper, you shouldn't be dating. People are going to say, oh, you're wrong for saying that. You got to get some type of bread. You want to go to the movie. You want to get out something to eat. You got to get something, bro.
Damn.
You got to buy her a gift. Dog, just when my shorty come through, I know it's money. I'm spending bread.
Of course.
Got to get the food she likes. She likes this. Girls are very expensive, bro. They just are.
Yeah.
No matter how you slice it, bro. So let me continue. A lot of guys just can't afford to be in relationships or date. Several factors are driving this trend. Many people are delaying marriage and children, focusing first on education and building careers. I understand that part. Right? You can understand that part. Economic instability and the rising cost of living also make partnerships feel like less feasible for some. Cultural attitudes have shifted too. Being single is no longer seen as a failure or a transitional phase, but as a legitimate and often desirable lifestyle. In other words, for men, you got to be prepared to be in a relationship. There was a time back in the day that you could live in your mom's basement, bone chicks out, have fun. You can, just be single. But today, 2025, just being single costs money. Now, you add someone else, which you would think she's bringing her, I hate to say it. People say, what are you bringing to the table? Look, at the end of the day, I don't use them terms because I look at it from this point of view. If she comes to my life, doesn't bring me hell, I'm cool. Just have good hygiene. Don't be a whore. Respect me. Show me respect. And just be there when I need you. That's all. You don't look what you bring to the table. I bring the piece that I need, and it'd be all good. That's all I need.
It is expensive. I mean, if you think about it, back in the day, right? We would go to the chinos. You could get a platter, chicken wing, shrimp fried rice, the iced tea, remember the big iced tea, John?
So right? Easy.
All that was so like $7, dog. And then you know what was crazy about it? You could split that with the shorty you was messing with.
And all you need was a $5 bag from Fairhill, Luzerne.
Today, you talking about the platter alone is like $14.
Oh, no, well, I mean, look, if you, depending on your lifestyle, and I think a lot of guys, they make the mistake of fronting, right? They meet a girl, they want to front that. Dog, you got to keep going with that. You can't show a shorty in the beginning, I got A, B, and C, and I'm living this lifestyle, or you portraying this lifestyle online, and then when she gets around you, she's like, Papa. Let me just say this. Technology and dating apps have changed how people form relationships. That's another factor. Sometimes it makes it easier to stay unpartnered today. More adults see independence as a personal growth and priorities over traditional milestones like marriage. This trend reflects a broader redefinition of what it means to live a fulfilling adult life. You know what's scary about being single? That if you're single for too long, it's hard to be in a relationship.
Yeah, it is. It will be hard to be in a relationship because you get used to it.
Yeah.
Look at my mom. Like my dad died.
Shout out to Mama Maria. That's my love.
My dad died when he was 28 years old. My mom was 34, I believe.
Okay.
She's 72 years old and she never dated again.
Wow. But that was a different time. Them women, shout out to them women. They were raised different.
Yeah.
And they had a different mindset. Now, she deserved to be loved too.
Yeah,
you know,
she just said that
partner, you know?
Basically, in her mind, she would never find somebody else like him.
That's next level loyalty.
Yeah.
That's next level loyalty. You don't find them like that. I think, look, being single is a dope thing to an extent because you can really, if you're single and you're just wasting your life, I don't think that's smart. But if you're single and you're really going after it, right?
Yeah.
Getting your credit right, you're working out, you're spending time with your family, you're giving back to the community, you're elevating your mindset, right? Then it's a win because guess what? Women are going to surround you.
Oh, of course.
When you better yourself, women always, all
day.
But if you just wasting your life single and you going to bars all the time and you just smashing random johns, I don't know if that's...
You walk around moping and shit with your head down and all
dangerous.
that.
That's dangerous, bro.
You gotta be doing something. And like you said, when you could be a single person and you could be making all these moves, like you said, going to the gym, you're working, you're going to attract women.
You're going to attract women.
All fucking day.
And because you're so focused, you're not going to allow any scumbag shorty to come through.
No.
You're going to have standards, and I think a lot of times that's what happens. You're a lot of, especially dudes, especially a guy like me, and I ain't trying to brag, but I'm always working on myself. So any girl that's around me, you're not bringing me, you're not going to drag me out of, you're not going to stop me from going to the gym.
If you're not working out, then I'm good.
But on some real shit, if we have a podcast to do, you can't stop me from coming to the podcast.
No.
If Brown calls me and says, we got to meet an investor, a sponsor, mama, you got to wait till I come back.
Yeah, because you got to get your shit done first,
I got to get my shit together. So
you got to do your shit first.
Guys, it's not about bragging. It's just any woman that's in my life has to understand I have a lot of priorities.
Yeah,
I got a business partner. I got work to do. I got shit. If you fit in and you help me with that, then we could get along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if she gets up and walks away, it's still your shit.
God bless you.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, rest in peace.
It's still your shit, bro.
My mother, rest in peace, my mother will always say, déjala. If she's giving you, déjala. That was her favorite words to me. Or she's giving you problems, déjala, move on. Don't fight for her, don't chase. Fellas, don't fight, don't chase, move on. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yep.
Talk to me, Brownski. What you got?
Oh, you know, just life, Pop.
Hold on, I got something for you.
What's up?
This is a real good one.
Another one?
Yeah, Pop, listen, I do a lot of my research, and a lot of this is what's happening current event. Finally, the Supreme Court got it right. The Supreme Court recently ruled Muhammad versus Taylor that parents have a right to opt their children out of certain public school instruction, specifically when it conflicts with their sincere religious beliefs. This ruling, which stems from a case involving the LGBTQ themed books in Montgomery County, Maryland, allows parents to excuse their children from lessons they deem harmful to their religious upbringing. The decision, a 6-3 ruling, has sparked debate nationwide and can significantly impact how schools approach curriculum developments and parental opt-out policies. I love this, Brown. Let me explain. Your kid comes home, 5, 6 years old, and you say, hey, how was school? It was great. We were learning about, gays and LGBT. And before I continue, shout out to all the gay community. Shout out to the LGBT community. I'm not against what you do, but when it comes to children, there's a line that has to be crossed.
Yeah.
That can't be crossed. There's a line that can't be crossed.
That can't be crossed.
So your kid comes home and your kid says, yeah, we were reading about LGBTQ. We were reading about gay people. Now there's a Supreme Court ruling that the parents have to give the okay before your kid gets into any curricular activity when it comes to these subjects or religious subjects, bro.
That's.
I think it's a great ruling, bro, because give the parents the right to say yes or no.
Say yes or no. It's like the other day I seen this. I think it was in Walmart, bro, and it was like maybe a 12-month-old baby clip-on John that had a rainbow on it.
We're living in a world,
and I was like, what the fuck?
And we're living in a world that I think that, again, I'll say it again, whatever religion you are, whatever sexual orientation you are, that's your decision. When it comes to children, me personally don't believe that you have the right to just push that on.
No, not to force it on them. Let them make their decision on their own, bro.
Let the parents make the decision because, you can't. When we was in school, we didn't have to worry about that.
No.
School, when we especially public schools, because when you go to private schools, parents have a lot more power because they're paying for it, so they have more to say. But when you're in public schools, a lot of these schools today, man, they're putting on all these things to these kids. Now, high school, different ball game, right? High school kids, they're damn near adults. But even then, parents should have the right to say yes or no. Let me continue. Then we could continue the conversation. The ruling may lead to increased litigation. So, some parents are going to sue because some parents are fine with a 6-year-old learning about different type of things. As schools navigate these complexities of accommodations, diverse religion beliefs, and implementing inclusive curriculum. Reaction to the ruling. Parents, religious families, and organizations have generally praised the decision, viewing it as a victory for parents' rights and religious freedoms. Some schools and educators have expressed concerns about the ruling's potential disruptions on learning, creative, administrative burdens, and undermine inclusive education. Civil rights groups or organizations like the ACLU have voiced their concerns that this decision could lead to censorship and discrimination against the LGBTQ students and families. This is Brown. It's scary for a parent today to have a child in school, bro.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going on, man. Like they like you said, they just be tossing stuff around.
You got to be aware when your kid come home. You can't just say, all right, go ahead, go play, do your homework. You got to sit and say, what did they teach you?
And that's the problem. That today that doesn't happen.
What do you mean? They parents don't do that?
No, because like a lot of parents don't even have time. They're working and stuff like that. Yeah. And a lot of these kids, they come home, they take off their sneakers, they grab a snack, and they go in their rooms.
Yeah.
Their room is their world. Yeah, they don't even go outside no more, bro.
So you got the schools that possibly can put these things on your child. Then you got the phones because I was talking to somebody recently. Phones. How old do you think is it too young for a kid to have a cell phone, like a working cell phone?
Bro, I think honestly, like if you're a kid that walks to school and, walks back and forth from school and catches buses and stuff like that, you could be 12, 13 years old. You could have a phone.
Yeah, that's a good age.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good age.
Stuff like that. But I seen 6 years old and 7-year-old with phone plans.
That's crazy.
They paying. They paying. This kid got a plan, and he's like 5 years old because he wants to be on TikTok or
Instagram,
YouTube.
Yeah, so that's what's really educating the kids today, if you think about it. Because when we came up, home was the first education, then school. Schools today, you can't even trust the school. So let me read this. Schools will need to review their curriculum materials to identify potential conflicts with religion beliefs and establish clear procedures for opt-out requests, which I like. I like that the parents have the right to say no. My kid, I don't want my kid to read that book. He's too young.
Yeah. You should have the right to say no.
She should have the right. Notification protocol.
It's your child.
It's your child. Schools would need to develop robust notification systems to inform parents about potentially sensitive material and ensure that they have ample time to make the opt-out decision. Phenomenal. Finally, thank you, Supreme Court, that you ruled this, because parents need to say, okay, let me get a day to think about it, because there's some kids that are a little more mature than other kids, right? I remember when I grew up, my parents always knew that. Go ahead. I was on my own at a young age.
Yeah, me too,
they
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. They kind of knew you could defend yourself.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, though? We grew up so different, man. So different. Like, the harm that's out there today is so different.
It's a different level.
You know what I mean? I remember going outside the house, and it'd be like 3 of my homies that came from other blocks to meet. Yo, what's up? We out? What we gonna go do? Play basketball, football, whatever it was, or we would go to the hills and
ride
bikes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you know, it was just totally different from the way it is today. Like,
it gotta be scary for parents.
Crazy,
you imagine if you're a parent today, well, you are a parent, but your kids are big. You got one, Liam, but it's kind of just one in your case.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you imagine you had 2 girls, 2 boys today, 22.
I mean, I'm happy. My 2 girls and my 2 boys are older.
Grown. Let me finish with this. Schools may need to create alternative learning activities for students who opt out of specific lessons, ensuring they still receive comprehensive education. Thank you, Supreme Court, giving the power to the parents. I really believe the parents should have the power to say, I'm uncomfortable with that lesson, and let's move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you when you go to the gym and shit like that, you like drinking. What you drink? Like you drink like
I drink my creatine. That's
creatine. You put that in the water.
Yeah, I'm sipping my creatine, and then I need something to hydrate with. So if it's not water, I know Gatorade has a lot of sugar, but I need something like a Gatorade, something to dehydrate, to get me ready.
But you do drink like water here and there. Is it a certain type of water that you like? You have a go-to water?
Not really, and I should, and I want to get away from plastic bottles. I really want, but that's something that I'm working on because there's so many studies on plastic. They found that when people die,
microplastics.
There's a lot of plastic in the body.
Bottles.
I'm on that road to get rid of the bottles.
Well, the reason why I'm telling you that is because a new study reveals that over 64% of all bottled water in the U.S. is just tap water.
Oh yeah. It's just that's true.
They just run it through a jar and clean it.
I think a lot of it's convenience. And so, there's always an argument because I remember one shorty told me once, that out there I was drinking Dasani or whatever I was drinking. She was, that's trash. And then she kept going and going. We kept going back and forth. So then I kind of played her because I said, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm going out. So you going out? Where you going? Going to the bar. So you just fought with me for about a half hour about water. What you drinking? She didn't want to talk no more.
Don Julio. How they be? Resposado. like it's some old classy shit. Resposado.
And
like
this is my thing, Brown. Yes, there's a lot of things that we do, whether it's your deodorant, whether it's your soap, whether it's the water. We're evolving as humans to figure out that a lot of shit we do is harmful to us.
Oh no, absolutely. Like, and even how you just mentioned deodorant. A lot of people don't know that deodorant has aluminum in it.
It has a lot of shit.
Why does it have aluminum in it? So when you put it on the underarms, what happens? Those are your pores. You're now putting metals in your body.
Next level. How about when you microwave with plastic? People still do. I'll be at work and I'm trying to do it with glass all the time. And I said, dude, do you not realize that plastic's not good for you?
How about?
But it's hard to argue that because we all do things we're not supposed to.
How about fuck the plastic?
Damn.
You're microwaving. Period.
That's so true.
Anything. You could put a piece of meat in there on top of the little glass. Oh yeah, pause. On top of the glass. And you're still microwaving, putting microwaves into your food that you're eating.
And that's what I'm saying, where as humans, we're trying to evolve to the point where we know it all. But once you figure out one thing, is it going to be another? And so I think that if we try to learn and study like you're doing, you're trying to read up on these things, eventually we can probably figure it all out, but there's always going to be something.
Yeah. It's like I go to public, I go swimming. I go to Neshaminy. I go anywhere. I jump in the pool. Of course, they fill with chlorine. And when you really start thinking about chlorine is a chemical.
Yeah.
Right? And what happens is you're going in there, you're swimming around, you're spitting it out. It's going in your pores. We get out, and guess what we do? We sit in the sun.
Damn.
Now you're baking that chemical into your body. That's what you're doing.
That's so real, bro.
That's what you're doing.
Real, man.
So it's just like, dog. It's like the other day I was messing with somebody. I was like, yo, you go to public pools? He said, yeah. I said, when you get out of there, like, after you dive, what do? He was like, I spit the water out. I said, that's piss. That's why they put more chlorine in it, bro. When you go anywhere and you smell that smell of chlorine, they only did that because they're trying to cover the smell.
Damn.
So they pour more into it.
It's been a long time since I've been to a public pool. Like when I've done my traveling, I've been in pools. But now that you learn,
so what you swim in salt water?
Listen, I'm terrified of the ocean, bro.
Oh no, no,
especially the ones in Puerto Rico, bro.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I don't do the ocean.
No, I don't do that, bro. No, I don't do that. I'm terrified of the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean, no joke.
I'm terrified, bro. I think in my past life I died in the water.
Yeah, probably.
Dead ass, bro.
Yeah, ocean is no joke.
No,
you gotta respect
that's a whole nother world.
Another world, man. I don't think we were meant to be in the ocean,
bro. Like 3 years ago, I was in Puerto Rico and we were jet skiing. Well, my daughter and my wife went out first. They were jet skiing. I'm waiting with my son in the back, right? So when they come, we jump on the jet ski and we take off. Ooh, when I turn around, the people were real small. So I said, shit, I gotta go back. Boom. When I get there, she says, yo, did you see that whale? It was a whale tail. I said, if you would have told me that shit, I would have never went out there, bro. I'm terrified. She said
it was close to y'all?
No, she said that she saw one before we went out.
When she was out there.
If she would have told me that, I would have known. No.
Papa, there's a lot of shit out there.
No, I'm not going out there.
There's a lot of shit out there. Brown, did you see that they made a list of the finest women in the United States?
Finest women in the United States.
The cities.
The city?
Well, the state and the city. All right,
hit me with this one,
So we're going to
brother.
do from 20 on up, all right? At number 20, Seattle, Washington. I don't know about Seattle. Anyway, Scottsdale, Arizona at 19. A lot of Mexicanas out there. You know, there's a lot of Mexicanas. At 18, Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of Boricuas. A lot of Latinos out there. So they say at 18, they're the finest women is at Jacksonville, Florida. At 17, Detroit, Michigan. Okay. At 16, D.C., Washington, D.C. And I heard that. Yeah, I heard about that because they got Howard University. Shout out to my boy Oskino Sparks. That's what I used to call him. He went to Howard and he said, Papa, the women, Morenita.
Howard.
Yeah, Howard University. At 15, Newark, New Jersey. Okay. At 14, Austin, Texas. Got some fine women. At 13, Atlanta, Georgia. Now, you got to be careful, Atlanta, Georgia. You know why?
Why?
A lot of Ishis out there.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
It's husky, bro. They out there. They out there, dog.
Yo, Atlanta, Georgia is tricky. But I did hear that they do have some fine women out there. But people that been to Atlanta, they say you got to be super careful because a lot of, you know.
And they say a lot of the guys out there be on some
they say they got a huge community.
Flemmy.
You got that. You got it. 12, Tampa, Florida. A lot of Latinas out there. A lot of beautiful women out there. 11, the Bay Area, California. California got a lot of beautiful women. Number 10, Dallas, Texas. Number 9, Orlando, Florida. You know, there's a huge Boricua community in Orlando, Florida. All right. This surprised me. Number 8, Baltimore, Maryland. I didn't realize that, huh? Baltimore, Maryland. Number 7, San Diego, California. San Diego, California is beautiful.
Okay. It's sunny, so
it's beautiful, bro.
The sun creates flowers.
There's a lot of gringuitas out there too. Yeah. I went to San Diego once. Very, very beautiful. With my man's in them. There's a lot of beautiful women. Number 6, Houston, Texas, where Beyonce from.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of STDs. They got a high number of STDs out there. I saw a report about that. Number 5, Chicago, Illinois. I've always wanted to visit Chicago.
Chicago?
Got a lot lot of beautiful women. That's
Chi-Town?
Chi-Town.
All right.
The city's beautiful.
I thought it was killing everybody out there.
No, but you got to remember, that's the
that's
lower economic areas.
My bad. Deleting.
Chicago's a beautiful city. Number 4, of course, Las Vegas.
Okay.
Come on, Vegas, Papa.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
You know, there's a lot of beautiful women out there. Number 3, New York City. Straight up and down, son.
All right.
Manhattan, bro. Manhattan. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
A lot of guys that don't know. The problem with a lot of guys that go to New York, they don't know where to go.
Yeah.
All you got to do is hit a coffee shop in Manhattan, downtown, sit down with your laptop, read a book, bro. They're going to be like this.
But that's where it comes in, what you was talking about earlier. You need the money to do that type of shit.
You gotta have the bread.
You can't be no broke ass dude.
You can't be a brokey. You gotta be in the right position of where the women are at.
You paying $8 a cup of coffee,
coffee. They're gonna notice you. Somebody gonna notice you. Number 2, of course, Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles LA got some beautiful women. And number 1, Miami, Florida.
I mean, shit.
It's Miami.
Come on,
but the question that I have, Philly wasn't on the list.
Why would the fuck they be on the list?
Hey, yo. I'm calling in all the beautiful women in Philly. We need you to come on the show because Philly, you're not on the list. And there's some beautiful women in Philly, but
of course, there's beautiful women all over the place, bro. All over the world.
Why do you think we don't get a rep when it comes to the women?
I think it's because the women in Philly are aggressive, so they don't consider them.
But New York women are aggressive too, though.
Yeah, but Philly women are aggressive, dog.
So
you talk about a whole nother level of aggression.
Yeah, no. But, I think that they're missing out on a lot of part of Philly, right?
Yeah,
If you go to Manayunk, right? If you go to Rittenhouse Square, Northern Liberties, Fishtown, there's a lot of beautiful women, bro. University City.
You could go to Fifth and Cambria and find a badger.
But yeah, true. But I'm talking about class. See, there's two types of women. There's ass and class, bro. And I think maybe there's more ass out here than class. I don't know. I'm calling the beautiful women in Philly to come on the show so we can show the world what kind of women we got out here. Yeah. We do got beautiful. All right,
so let me ask you a question. Would you take ass over class?
Oh, no. No. Now, what are we talking about? Smashing?
No, I'm talking about a girl, a curvy girl, like a girl with a big ass.
No. Then I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to explain to you why. There was a study, and I knew this before this study. And the study showed that men that take women serious that are real big, right? Big ass, big tits, usually have a lower socioeconomic level.
Really?
Yeah. What the study was talking about, that men that are very successful usually have a slender, classy woman as their woman. Why? Because the woman that is next to you represents you. So if your girl's real busty, right? Big ass, big tits, you're constantly going to have problems.
You know why, right?
You're constantly going to have problems.
Because you're going to constantly want to sleep with her, so you ain't going to be focused on everything else.
No, I don't think that's it. What the thing is this, no. You know why? Because she represents you, Brown.
Yeah.
So when you go to a wedding or you go to a business meeting or you bring her around your family, what she looks like and her reputation represents who you are as a man. Yeah, so if your girl está enseñando mucha la teta, fat ass, and it's just too much to what you have going on. Now, if you're a drug dealer, right, you're a street dude, perfect. Yeah. You're a businessman, quality, your best bet's to have somebody that's classy and not too much ass. Okay. And that's my train of thought. I'd rather have a woman that when I bring around my family, they could say, okay, you know what? She has a lot of class. Yeah. I have respect for her. Because if it's a woman, demasiado.
Plus you ain't got to worry about all your family members looking at her.
To me, it's a bad look. It's a bad look.
Yeah, you bring it to the motherfucking pool party. All your cousins like, yo, what's up, dog?
It's a problem,
yo,
bro.
With her sister. It's always like that. Why is it always like that?
I'd rather give me a slender woman with class that has a brain that's helping me with my business than a John that got the tits out here, ass out. Listen, but you know, them type of girls, you know what I call them type of girls? Yeah. They're 2 a.m.s. 2 a.m. is the girl that you call that is a... Bye-bye.
What you doing? Yeah, and you know it's fucked up because you take a girl like how we were just saying, you take her to a party or something. The minute your cousin or any or your brother go up to you and they say, yo, she got a sister, you know what they doing, right?
Checking her out.
They size her up.
Sizing her up.
They want something just like that.
If you look at most professional, I'm talking high-end dudes that really made it, I'm talking fuck you money, their wives ain't that spectacular. Second wife might be like that, right? Because they're older now. They're 60, 70. They made their millions. But if you look at the Bill Gates, if you look at the major players, their wives weren't like crazy, crazy beautiful. They were regular women that, guess what, made them look good. Because you're not taking a smut to the mayor's ball, bro. Like... I'm talking about when you step it up. When I'm talking about that, your socioeconomic level is high, and you taking this woman around big people, the mayor, right? You're taking them to business meetings. You want somebody to be slender, right? Petite, cute, classy, so you can introduce her to the people that you're doing business with.
That's like the Joan Tom Brady had, Giselle.
Right. Well, Tom Brady, but his first charm wasn't like that.
No,
you ain't never see his first girl.
No,
his first girl was a regular John.
Yeah.
Okay. First girl was a regular John, man. But he's different. Celebrities are different. I'm talking about business people.
Yeah, business people.
Celebrities are different. But yo, did you see the Bad Bunny concert recently?
Yo, dope. And you see how much money he raised,
let me break it down. Bad Bunny is currently holding a 30-show residency in his native Puerto Rico. No me quiero ir de aquí is called. Don't want to leave here. The residency, which began on July 11th at the Choliseo de Puerto Rico in San Juan, is celebrating the Puerto Rican culture and his territory with focus on his latest album, No Me Quiero Ir de Aquí. For the first 9 shows were reserved for local residents, and residency is expected to boost tourism and the local economy.
Yeah, man. I love what he's doing, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. And I'm not saying it because he's Boricua like me and he's from my island. I would give the big up to whoever is doing something like this for their people. I love what he's doing. He even brought LeBron James out.
I saw
you
that.
saw that?
LeBron James was out there wilding out. He was having a great time.
I mean, bro, come on now. Like, you seen it, how they built that nice little Puerto Rico house?
It was a dope thing, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie,
he went all out.
Like,
he went all out. Bad Bunny recently, the recent show is projected to make $200 million.
Wow.
In that time, the residency, which began in July 11th, will conclude September 14th and expected to attract 600,000 visitors, bro.
Yeah, man. It's, you know what? Honestly, like, it gets dangerous for people like Bad Bunny, though.
It does get dangerous, and I think
because of what he's doing.
I'm glad you said that. And I'm having an issue with him. And the reason why I'm having an issue with him because he keeps pushing this independence. You know how I feel.
No,
I do not want Puerto Rico to be independent.
No, sir.
You can't argue with me. A lot of people get mad when I say this.
No.
If you're gonna tell me Puerto Rico is gonna be independent, then give me the platform. Give me the game plan on how they're going to survive.
The blueprint.
So give me the blueprint, bro.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? How are we going to survive? Is it crops? Is it military? You know, what do we sell? Is it tourism? How is Puerto Rico going to be on its own? And nobody could give me the answer.
They're not.
How?
They're not.
Look, yes. Has the United States... They've done some nasty shit. We've talked about
Of course.
But I really believe Puerto Rico's better with the United States than not the United States, bro.
I mean, if you think about it, then who's going to protect us?
Right.
Who?
Are we going to have our army?
Are we going to protect ourselves?
And I think that's the thing that it's bothering me with Bad Bunny. Look, what he's doing is beautiful. You're bringing in money. But what happens when Bad Bunny leaves and the concert's over?
Yeah.
Right? So I would wish, and I will call on us Puerto Ricans to... Let's focus on education. Let's focus on buying the island back. Let's focus on science. Let's focus on medicine. I get it. The salsa's good. I get it. The reggaeton is good. That's beautiful. That's nice. The food. But I would love for our people to start focusing on what really matters. Yeah. And what really matters is I really believe we should become a state. People are going to hate me for saying this. I believe Puerto Rico should be a state.
Yeah.
I think we're better off being a state. I get it, but look, it's Americanized right now.
Yeah,
anyway,
I know.
Brown. If you go to Puerto Rico,
just want to leave it the way it is.
That's an option, but the whole island is damn near the United States, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people always say to me, oh, you were born in Philly, so you really don't care. I do care. I have family out there. I don't want Puerto Rico to become like Cuba. And Cuba's a beautiful island, bro, but they're suffering right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of Americans out there too, man.
Oh, yeah, buying it up.
It's buying it up.
But this is my point. So instead of us complaining about the Americans coming over, even though Puerto Ricans are Americans, but let's say the gringos are coming over to buy it, why don't we try to focus on not buying Jordans, not going to concerts, not, spending our money on stupid shit, and let's focus on buying the island back.
Or keeping the island. They're selling their stuff.
So come on, man. You can't have it both ways. Because we do spend a lot of money on alcohol. We do spend a lot of money on Jordans. We're partying, right?
Period.
We spend money on weed.
We throw parties for everything.
Come on now. So our people, we party for everything. So why don't we focus on what's important, right? Let's not look rich. Let's become wealthy and let's be educated and let's keep the island if that's the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is.
You see, what do you think about all the stuff that's going on with like this ice stuff that's going on? In America.
It's sad because the whole situation is tough because I know a lot of good people that are, even though they might be here illegally, I don't know if they are or they are, they are illegal, but most people come over here to work hard.
Yeah.
And it hurts me, it bothers me because you have a lot of good people that are going to suffer.
Oh, man.
But at the same time, it just can't be an open door.
I done seen videos, man, disgusting videos, man. The way they treat these people like
yeah, you seen the prisons they got, the alligator prison?
Alligator Alcatraz. You see this flooding, bro?
That's so sad.
It's surrounded by gators.
And the problem with that is that they're putting people that are criminals and hardworking people.
Mixing them.
They're mixing them, and that's
mixing
wrong.
them, bro.
That's wrong, bro.
Like,
that's wrong.
I seen some shit the other day. There was a guy, he was in an office, in a clinic. I think he was getting ready to get surgery. ICE went in there and was trying to rip him out of there, bro. He was getting ready to get surgery, bro.
That.
Like, come on, you can't wait till...
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem, but at the same time, look, I got to play devil's advocate. If you have too many people flooding in it, it hurts people that do work here because your taxes will go up. It's going to affect you in some way, but they are doing a lot of the work that most of us don't want to do.
That nobody wants to do,
keep it a buck,
bro.
A lot of these people come in, they're doing the work that most of us don't want to do. And then when they leave, who's going to do the work?
Like farming.
That's why Trump had to put a pause on it because, bro, you're getting rid of people that do a lot of the hard labor, man.
Bro, we're people who go to the store and buy everything as Americans. We don't go to pick it off no tree,
no, sir.
or dig it out the ground.
You remember La Pepas? I used to call La Pepas back.
You know what I mean? So these people, that's what they're doing for us. They come out here and they do the farming, they do the fishing, they do everything, and they put it in the joint and they go in there. Yeah, bro.
And you know what's sad? A lot of them are great people, bro.
Real good
That's
people,
what kills me.
Real good
because, all right, maybe their way of getting in wasn't legal. But a lot of them are good.
And they work their ass off,
they do.
Bro.
It's a shame. I wish there was a better way, but I think at this point, bro, unless there's new powers that be, this ain't going anywhere.
That's like,
there's more money. I heard there's more money coming in for that, man.
Yeah. I work for like 13 different solar panel companies, right? And if you see how fast these guys, because they're Mexicans, if you see how fast these guys go on the roof, if you got to fix it, they fix it. They measure it, go down, get solar panels. They do this shit in one day, bro. I seen these guys do it in one day, bro.
Shout out
Run
to them,
wires,
man.
everything,
it's a shame,
bro.
Man.
Like this.
Yeah, I could imagine. I mean, I know a lot of them, bro. I've seen them around. I know a lot of them personally. And shout out to the Mexican community. Shout out to all the communities that try to get here to live a better life. What kills it is the small percentage of bad apples that commit the crimes and then they bunch them in. You know how it is, the stereotypes.
Of course.
But I mean, for people that know the reality of things, most immigrants come here for a better life. I mean, it's a shame. It's sad, man. It's sad,
bro. America. This is America.
This is America. But guess what? We're gonna try to help out. You know, we're gonna do the research and we're gonna get out there, man. See what we can do and help out the community.
Hopefully, we can figure it out. We have to figure it out.
Did I tell you I went to a new restaurant, the Boricua John?
Yeah, what's up with that,
Casa Boricua.
Where's that located?
2557 Amber Street, Philadelphia, PA.
North Philly?
North Philly, yes. Okay. The food is vegan Boricua food.
All vegan.
Phenomenal.
All vegan.
Check it out, people. It was a great experience. It's in a great location. Little pricey, but vegan food is pricey.
You know what? When you see stuff like that, situations where things are pricey, you got to respect the price, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know what it costs them to rent that place?
Yeah. Oh, right. Especially there, that area now.
Everything went up.
Fishtown is ridiculous now.
Everything went up, bro.
Yeah, everything went up.
So you got to think about that.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shout out a lot of the businesses because the community. Sometimes when somebody's up and coming, it's not always about making money off somebody, bro. Sometimes it's cool. Like sometimes you might have somebody you want to shout out. Let's do it because I want to give back to the community. And that's the way to give back. Maybe you might get a little boost in sales.
Yeah. It's like when I go to the bar and I get the alcapurrias, they $5 a piece. And the lady says, perdona, están a 5. I said, pero tan buena.
Toma, say.
I'd rather pay $5 for a good alcapurria than $3 for a piece of shit that I'm going to eat 2 bites and throw it in the trash. I'm paying $5.
I don't care what the cost is. If I like the food, I'm paying.
I'm paying for it.
I'm paying for it. Brown, this was episode 19.
19.
Oh, ski.
Yo, man, it's crazy, man. Like, we getting a lot of love, bro.
A lot of love.
But it's a lot of
I'm getting a little hate, but it's all good. I love it.
There's a lot of hate, but I like hate.
It's all good.
It's weird, but I like hate. You know why? They're fans.
They're fans. It comes with territory.
So thank you, haters. I still love you.
Episode 19, and we're doing more, and we're getting better, and God has blessed us. Thank the Lord.
Absolutely, bro. God has blessed us to keep on continuing with the show, for paying for the show, for paying for the clothes that we have, where we live at,
health, bro.
All that stuff.
Yo, we take a lot of things for granted, and this is what I want to end with the show. Don't take anything for granted.
Nothing.
What you see, what you hear, how you can speak, right? You have health. You wake up every day to go make money. You know what I'm saying? You can enjoy life. We're still living in a world where you can walk outside, bro, and enjoy life.
Yeah,
bro.
man. And
there's a lot of people that are going through it. Stay humble.
Always stay humble.
Learn from Berlanga, because Berlanga got his head rocked because he wasn't humble.
Chacho, papi.
What's your last words? Tell him something, bro.
Of course, my always last words is positive words. Always stay positive, people. Show your loved ones you love them. Stay out the way.
Get money.
Get money. And man, just love yourself. For one, love yourself before you can love anybody else. You have to love yourself. That's the only way to survive in this world.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. Thorough Talks 215. I always say, love your neighbor, love your family, work out. You know what I mean? Try to get some sleep. Stay out the way. It's the summertime. There's a lot of shit going on. Be strong and tune in next. Right, Brownski? We'll be back next week.
Yeah, and it is Hump Wednesday.
Hump Wednesday.
So if you got a hump.
Yes, sir. 215. Thorough Talks. Till next time.